Samsung just did something no one saw coming. The Galaxy S26 Ultra now has one of the biggest camera bumps we've ever seen on a flagship phone. And get this, it's not just for show. 3 new sensors, a completely redesigned camera island, and a huge focus on optics have made this the most ambitious Ultra yet. But here's the twist. Not everything is an upgrade. Some of Samsung's choices are already sparking debates and leaving fans divided. Is this a bold step forward or Samsung playing it way too safe? Let's break it all down, because what we've just learned about the S26 Ultra might change how you feel about this phone entirely. Welcome back, viewers! Sam here! If you love staying ahead of the curve on everything tech, don't forget to like this video, share it with a friend, and subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. Now, let's talk about that design, because it's impossible to ignore. Leaked camera protectors show a striking difference across the S26 lineup. The S26 Edge keeps its clean dual camera layout, the S26 Pro sticks with 3 lenses, but the Ultra, it's gone all in with a bold new quad camera island that's bigger and thicker than ever. Samsung didn't just make this bump for style points, it's nearly twice as thick as last year, which means they're clearly packing in serious hardware. And here's where things start to get really exciting. The S26 Ultra is rumored to include 3 brand new rear sensors. The 200MP main camera now has a wider aperture, promising sharper, brighter images even in tough low light situations. The 5x telephoto remains 50MP but gets improved optics for cleaner zoom shots, and the smaller 10MP 3x telephoto has been swapped for a 12MP version, giving it more detail and better everyday use. On paper, this sounds like a dream upgrade until you look a little closer. Because here's the kicker. Samsung is still reusing the same core 50MP sensor for that 5x telephoto camera that first appeared all the way back on the S24 Ultra. In fact, leaks suggest they might even keep this exact sensor through the S27 Ultra. That's 4 straight years of the same hardware, and for some fans, that feels like a step backward, especially when Apple just gave all 3 cameras on the iPhone 17 Pro lineup 8MP sensors and is pushing optical like 8x zoom with sensor cropping. But before you write off the S26 Ultra, there's a big piece of the puzzle we can't ignore. Better optics and software can transform the way a phone takes photos, even with the same sensor. A wider aperture means more light, richer colors, and natural background blur. A bigger camera island means Samsung could be using more advanced glass elements, resulting in sharper, cleaner images with less distortion. So even if the sensors aren't brand new, the real-world results could still feel like a major step up. That's what makes this phone so interesting. It's not about shiny new numbers on a spec sheet, it's about what Samsung can deliver in practice. The Galaxy S25 Ultra was already a camera powerhouse, so if the S26 Ultra improves on that foundation with better low light performance, stronger zoom, and sharper details, most users won't care if the sensor was technically recycled. But of course, Samsung isn't giving fans everything they wanted. Charging speeds are staying the same, 45W on the Ultra and just 25W on the Edge and Pro models, which feels slow in 2025 when competitors are already breaking past 60W. The battery stays at 5000 mAh too, so we're not getting any longer life either. For power users, that might sting a little. So the Galaxy S26 Ultra is shaping up to be one of the most polarizing phones Samsung has ever made. Bold design upgrades, smarter camera decisions, but some frustratingly familiar specs. Some fans will see this as Samsung taking a safe route, while others will see it as Samsung focusing on meaningful improvements that actually matter when you take a picture. And honestly, this could be one of those phones that surprises everyone the moment we get real-world samples. The leaks tell part of the story, but the real test will be seeing how those photos stack up against last year's Ultra and the iPhone 17 Pro Max. If Samsung nailed the processing and optics, this phone could still hold its crown as the king of smartphone photography, even if it doesn't look revolutionary on paper.